Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are currently in the midst of the Archon quest that surprisingly takes place in Sumeru, even though we're in the Nod-Krai cycle, but it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some involvement within Nod-Krai anyway. So, yeah, last time a lot of stuff has happened. Cabbage is currently in recovery, and now we're off to the ruins of Gurabad to meet with the Jinn, Lilipar in particular. I think we'll be fine on keeping the team as is, so let's just go ahead and let's go into Gurabad. Man, it's been a while since I've been here, like a long time.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad. Looks like our hit them with Ray.
Oh, geez, hello.
Let's go outside and see what's going on.
Oh, this isn't what I wanted. Grady, are you okay? Grady!
Everybody stand back! Let the mountain's veins boil! Suffer the wrath of me! Wrath from the sky!
Totally nailed it. I did not panic whatsoever. What? No, you didn't see me panicking. You're just imagining things. Yeah, that's it.
Keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all round. Let's just head further inside for now.
But I like taking things out. It makes me feel complete. It makes me feel whole.
Burn it down.
I don't feel like I need to take out these things. I mean, I definitely won't do it if they're, it's like infinitely respawning, but that seems to not be the case, as they are not infinitely respawning.
Target spotted. All units at the ready.
Looks like we're in for
The Fatui!
They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
It's possible, Paimon. I knew the Fatui were up to no good.
Incinerate!
Fighting Jinn with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
I mean, it's fine as long as their attention is not on me. And as long as it's not on me, then I'm
gonna fix your
Light it up.
skull!
me and my big mouth.
Wrath from the sky!
I'm good and big one!
Okay.
You see that strange machine?
I do see.
Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop her at all costs!
I guess we have to go through the other way, which is a shame, because, I see. Hitting it has done nothing. But at least it gives us another instance to change up the party.
Careful! They're back again!
Don't worry, Paimon. I mean, these are just... At this point, they're just basically like Goombas.
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. I mean, we're basically dealing with Goombas here. A whole lot of Goombas.
Wrath from the sky!
I mean, this is saying something, because I don't even need to use Bennett. Although, it wouldn't hurt to use Bennett in this case.
Show no mercy! Backup is here! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh wait, do I actually have to
Rev the
destroy them?
engines!
Oh, yeah, I do. I thought they would just get destroyed over time.
Yeah, we can finally...
Finally what, Paimon? We can finally what?
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
You have to answer us, because we're the good guys and you're the bad guy. It's only fair.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
You know what, Paimon? He's got a good point.
Ugh, this guy is so snooty! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk.
Yeah, Paimon will make you talk. So you better start, explaining some stuff.
Let's get him! Traveler, what's wrong?
Wait a minute, Paimon. I have an epiphany. Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more Fatui stationed here than the few that we saw on the way in. So where are the rest?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
To be fair, Paimon, you would probably be equivalent to an exotic animal in a zoo.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't know, Paimon. I think we should probably take the admiration, with a grain of salt.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Wait, hold on. I got a phone call. Sorry about that. We're back now.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade.
I think that's his ways of saying that he can't fight on his own.
Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nod-Krai, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurabad, are we?
Yes.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Because if you're trying to, it's working very poorly.
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
Looks like we're gonna have to fight some enemies.
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumerian City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through! You're making...
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer! Pyroclastic surge!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
Yeah, so much for their lines of defense, am I right?
Full throttle!
They were no match for me. And my queen, Malika. And of course, the best granny in the world.
Found him! Over here!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to...
Paimon, wait!
What's this?
Well, Paimon, this is what we like to call a barrier.
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan.
So there was more than one ambush. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
Oh, I'm gonna get out of this as quickly as possible then.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. It swallows people up!
Oh. That's not good.
I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun!
It's not your fault, Paimon. It's totally your fault. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
Okay. He may have fooled us this time, but we'll get him back!
Yes, but first...
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
There's so many Jinn. We can't let them get into Aru village. Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora.
Mora. It hasn't been resolved yet.
Off you go, Plumpy.
Mora.
Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora.
Nope.
100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy!
It looks like it failed.
Don't you Jinn have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game!
My thoughts exactly.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Collei.
Yes, Master. How did I pass out? Never mind. It's time for revenge.
Oh, I just realized.
This reminds me
I
of
don't
when we
remember how to
first
play a
arrived in the
story.
Lydia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side. I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please
Wow.
stop.
That missed.
forest.
Hi! Just like we rehearsed. Forest up!
Can't see?
There's too many of them! I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take.
She's more concerned about the money than anything else.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened?
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Collei, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master! Even with 3 of us, we barely managed to.
This is not a discussion, Collei. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master!
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Collei?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jinn, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I do have a plan, but I can't guarantee it will work.
I don't care. Whoever you are, please just help us.
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time.
Watch out! Jinn incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion.
I agree. Blub!
What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
Wait, that was agitation? I thought it was excitement.
But how do you...
Do you know what Collei is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Collei an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... no, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
Clearly the songs left by the Goddess of Flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
Really? Let me try. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Oh, they didn't seem to like that.
Don't stay away. I'll stop. I'll stop.
It seems like the song only works when Collei recites it. But why?
Collei.
Yeah! Any luck?
The only way out of here is by brute force. But too much force and the entire ruins might collapse. The mechanism is right outside. Maybe there's a way to...
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It is!
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Jet! Ben!
It's been so long since we've last seen the two of you.
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it? There we go.
Oh, you know what? This seems like a... Yeah, that seems good.
Come on, let's leave this place.
Oh, right. It's just like before. Where we... it's this way. Luckily, I'm much more prepared now, since I have... One, I have way more stamina than compared to last time. And two... Motorcycle. Going fast, it makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive.
Huh! Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
You know, this feels a little bit sad because, you know, Jet's mouth doesn't move. Even though how much of a present that she's made within that one world quest in Sumeru.
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
At least she's very pretty, so there's that.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life.
So, the Masaira chapter has finally come to a close. Remember to wipe the blood off your hands.
What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh?
What? No, I haven't forgotten about either of you. Even though it's been, like, way too long, I haven't forgotten about the two of you. Nope, not one bit in the slightest.
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
Oh, right. I'm on a almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
That bottle? Seriously?
That's not what the text says.
Yeah, we need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Surely with everything's been going on in Gurubad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out.
And there is only one way. Oh. Sometimes I forget. It's been a while since I've actually done anything World Quest related in Sumeru.
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that.
How have you been? I hope this wasn't a rude awakening?
In truth, it was at first. I was none too pleased when those miscreants barged in. But it did give me the chance to reunite with you, dear master, so I shall overlook their folly. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurubad to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurubad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent.
A foreign land to the west. Could she mean Natlan? Gurubad isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath the city fall silent when we defeated Gsoithoth?
Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gurubad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms. Thank you, Lilupar. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
Well, that goes for me too.
Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
And with that, into the Temple of Silence.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kaveh, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Yes, they are friends.
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabot problem is resolved? What did you find?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
Now that he mentions it, it is a little strange.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nod-Krai.
He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met. So why would he admit to being Dottore's subordinate later?
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
And Ben. Don't forget Ben.
Jet? Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Modify how? And with what resources?
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Nod-Krai.
And she's a native from Sumeru.
Nod-Krai. Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Wait, she did?
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nod-Krai her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole! Nefer!
Why, hello! We're here to help.
It's good to see you two again.
It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Care to explain?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out. No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
So you brought Nefer here?
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
Hey there guys, Post-production Moose here, and I'm sure you know what this means. Before we go forward, I want to say that around 20 minutes of footage here has corrupted audio, so I figured it would be in my best interest, like the last couple times, to give a brief synopsis of what goes on, because this is actually relevant to the main story. So with that out of the way, let's do a bit of a briefing speedrun. In the Curatorium of Secrets, Nicole and Nefer are having a casual chit-chat about the events that have happened within Nod-Krai, as well as also delving into a conversation about how Nefer feels about Sumeru. She personally doesn't really care about what's going on regarding Sumeru, nor wants to take the initiative to return there at any point, but still wishes to remember everything that has happened to her there. Nicole then brings up her perspective of an angel regarding relationships and human emotions, which helps convinces Nefer to return to Sumeru for this one instance. With that in mind, Nefer instructs Yehoda that she will be leaving Nod-Krai and putting her in charge of the Curatorium for the time being. Though I will say that this may be one of, if not the last instances we get to see Yehoda within the entire story of this Archon quest, which is sad to me personally, but at least she got to make a cute expression that made me chuckle a little bit. We then cut back to the Temple of Silence and plan on making the necessary preparations to head towards the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for Aru's shoot. Nefer also mentions that she has connections with one of the 3 retainers within the mausoleum, that being Thoth the Idis King. I also want to bring up that Nefer does have a kinship with Candace. While that itself isn't 100% necessary for the story, I figured it would at least be a noteworthy thing to bring up. While also continuing to make preparations, Collei figured that now would be the best time to tell some of her closest friends about her past, on how she was diagnosed with Elazar, where she recalls a creepy man injecting her and other kids with strange medicine, which ended up containing god remains. It turns out those remains were part of the goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, which was a shocking revelation to others, but Tainari was unfazed as he had a feeling that that was the case. We learn from Nicole that after the Goddess of Flowers' passing, King Deshret gathered every piece he could find of her and buried them within the Eternal Oasis. But not every piece could be found, as the Fatui were on the move tracking down some of those missing pieces. While Collei seemed to be shaken about it, she learned to eventually coexist with the god remains within her. Even so, Collei did whatever it took to help out everyone within this time of need. Also, Saito tells a funny joke that made me laugh, and you guys don't get to hear me laugh, so here's an obligatory nice nature. And that about covers the gist of what went on. With that in mind, it's time to continue on with the video.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Faruzan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
You called? What is it, youngster?
Sometimes I forget Farzan's technically granny age. Granny Miku.
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
I mean, I gotta agree, it is pretty cute.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Wait until Granny Miku finds out that Nicole is significantly older than her.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh! Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece, Miss... I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole. Madame Faruzan? Was it?
I'm sure she would also accept Granny Miku.
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
That seems like a good idea.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
Oh. It's just awkward silence. I have a feeling that these two would make a great pairing together. As in, like, talking about sculpting and all that. And the classical aesthetics. They even gave Jet her own personal icon.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now, a tourist attraction? Ah, closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Ho, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait, as long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Croco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
I agree. Lilipar is quite funny.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
These look like souls. Silhouettes approach us from within the light, then pass through our bodies like wind through a veil.
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father. Father, is it really you?
It's Chet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
He did. I remember that.
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. you will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I am getting kind of hungry myself. Maybe I'll grab a snack later.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift.
Is it Primogems?
Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard, from this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
Wow. Quite a journey that was, huh? And with that, we have officially completed Act 9 of the Nod-Krai Archon quest. So, next time on Genshin Impact, we'll be tackling the 10th and final act of this Archon quest. So until next time, I'll catch you all later.